F2 manager. It's only John, right? Right. John should not have those perms anymore. Anyways, let's get this fuck qualifying underway. Hubert's on the track. Serial's on track. Freddy, Frosty, and his teammate Kimmy, all on the circuit.
Okay, so apparently both made a mistake at why
What?
Okay, someone's made an alt account. What? Are you seeing what I'm seeing, Dan?
No.
Why are there two strollers, Dan?
Wait, hold on.
There's one in 17th and there's one in first.
Yeah, the one in first, that's stroller 5925, and in 17th for me is Ethan Logan 16.
On my screen, there's two strollers. Obviously, Ethan is actually the other stroller 5925. Okay, so the Alpine one is actually Ethan Logan. Skib is actually a tier 2 driver, don't be deceived. Nizok is there. Also, the Chill Stace, I don't know who the fuck that is, but they are in the session now. And,
the Chill Stace.
Who the fuck is this guy, bro? I don't know who anyone is. I'm kind of...
Fucking hell, who is he? Safety car! Oh, it's gonna give BMW the win.
What are you watching?
Wreck.
Oh my god, Skib got fucking disqualified from the pit lane. Yeah, bro. Yeah. And he has number 6-7 on his V-car, but he's also holding up the Red Bull of... is that Amir or is that Cyril in the pit exit? It is Amir being held up, the championship leader on the pit exit. Looking to win the championship in the next couple of races.
Yaya's requested to be... if I could let him join the lobby. I can invite him to the game, but he can't join.
Who?
Yarn.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we have a record-breaking 17 people. Wait, Pyros, you can still join McQuilly. If you open up your game right now, you can still join Pyros. Pyros apparently can maybe join if he actually watches. Pyros, if you open the game, you're allowed to pick a car McQuilly. Meanwhile, Fred is the first one to set a time with a 1:25.2. Immediately gets beaten by 9 tenths per second by Hubert, who gets 24.3. His banker Frosty then beats with 23.9. And oh no, X-Forest retires in a straight line. Was that a crash or not?
How the fuck did he do that, bro?
And there's Kimmy, his teammate, goes second. Kimmy couldn't beat Frosty, and Cyril goes second now. Splits the McLarens. And who's that? Stroll, of course, back from his race ban. There's a Ferrari and a Red Bull in the final sector. I think there's Amir on his out lap with a Ferrari behind of Graham Crackers, who's on a lap. Off the final corner he goes. 23.5, goes quicker by 4 tenths of a second over Frosty. If the game will open... Okay, so apparently Pyros may be able to join. Wait, what? Wait, more people can join? There's no way. Shit. We need to kick more people then. There's no way there's space. Ease can join, and so can the David guy. Is that Isotech? Who is that? Wait, so you have okay, so someone else, I think, did someone just join?
I don't know.
I forgot to mention, Billy Woods went second quickest behind Graham Crackers, who were the 23.6. I'm not sure what kind of lap times these guys will be getting, but it looks like a low 23 pole time is looking plausible. Amir, though, on his first run, had a really good middle sector. This could be that's a tier 1 middle sector, actually, if I've ever seen one. Once again, Amir proving that he shouldn't really be in tier 2, but he is the championship leader for a reason, but let's see. Mainly Spider, teammates of Hubert there, goes into P7. Crosses the line, it is 22 point... Okay.
Yeah, get this guy at the fucking tier 1, bro. What the actual
What do we
fuck?
do about this, like, genuinely? Because, like, Amir has gone the whole season as a tier 2 driver, and he's now gone fastest by 9/10 of a second, and that is, without any doubt in my mind, a tier 1, like, top 10 lap, like, easily. Top 5 even, potentially. Like, that's as quick as, like, the season 13 pole time, pretty much. Just a little bit slower. Oh, apparently Simon, also known as X-Rez, was warming his tyres. You know, the only reason Amir isn't in tier 1 is because he... Oh, Ethan went second. Nice. The only reason he's not in tier 1 is because he... Well, actually, I don't know anymore. See, Amir should have the right to win the championship because he's driven the whole season. It would be unfair to just strip him of that right right at the end, because that would just give another driver the championship and they probably don't deserve it. But the thing is, right, we have to be careful with that rule, because if you think about it... Oh, David Elton now has joined, so we now have truly 19 people for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Oh my god. We almost have a full lobby for the first time ever here in Tier 2. That is crazy work. Another new driver has joined. David Elder. I don't think he's driven before. I don't recognize the name. Ethan Logan there goes across the line to start his lap. What is the chill stace looking like here? We have an Alpine going by. Who else has done a lap recently? Freddie still last of the front drivers. Amir needs to be put in Tier 1. Stroller is on a terrible lap. He is 59 in the middle sector there. Don't think he's on a lap, I've got to be honest with you. The chill stays decent first sector. Lawrence there on his out lap. Ethan Logan there in the first sector looking pretty smooth. He's there, the newest race winner in Tier 2. He won last time out in Austria as the reserve driver for Red Bull. I'm sure he can contend for the race win today and maybe take the fight to Amir on his debut in NPL. Sorry, on his second race in NPL, I should say. His debut for Ferrari, filling in for Felix, who got banned. And Nizok there struggling through the middle sector to get the car turned through the long left-hander. He now heads into the last sector. Is he even on lap anymore? And Nizok there, definitely a Tier 2 driver, looking around about Fred's pace. Good to see someone who's not a front runner in Tier 2. The battle for second looks pretty close, only 2 tenths cover them. Second down to fourth, and Nizok there through the final corner. Comes across the line. It's going to be last place here, I think. Yes, it is. 25.6 for Nizok, goes into his 11th place. Stroller there in the pit lane again. The chill stays there out the final corner, sliding as he goes, and he goes across the line to 24.2 and goes 7th quickest, just ahead of Kimi, who must have had a stinker to be down in 8th place. I'm sure he'll have more pace in hand towards the end of the session. But Amir, with a 22.6, should not, with any count, with that in my mind, be in Tier 2 anymore. But I mean, Ethan Logan, I go 6th. The thing with the rules in Tier 2, right? At what point do we strip someone of the ability to race in Tier 2? Because, like, you could argue you're in too deep, but, like, say a driver who was at the start of the season a Tier 2 driver improves to a Tier 1 driver, and Tier 2 drivers, it's really hard to gauge what to do.
I say we keep the Tier 2 drivers in for the rest of the season.
Yeah, because at this point, only the lower championship positions will be affected, except for Amir, obviously. Amir will be put in Tier 1, and so will maybe a few other drivers, depending on who. I think the next realistic contender would be either Ease or Zwart. Busiak is not racing today for VCARB, like he did last time out in Austria. Lawrence goes in P11 with a 24.5, goes just ahead of Melee Spider and just behind Hubert, splits the Mercedes drivers. Kimi there in the first sector looked pretty decent. Hedgemas is now braking and turning under braking. Goes over the curve a little bit too much, but looking nice and smooth there from Kimi there.
Turning on the steering.
He is turning on the steering. And Ethan Logan on P6 comes on. Good thing that we didn't have all these drivers in the session. Hold on a minute, I don't think that guy that joined can pick a car because there's too many people.
Well,
actually, I can check Race Director to see if Amir did. Oh, apparently Amir got a warning for corner cutting on his first lap, which I believe was his out lap. So it would say lap 2 if it was his actual lap. I think that's how it works anyway. I'm not sure. Do you think Amir got a penalty there since he got corner cutting?
Maybe.
Where Kimi goes.
We could just give him the penalty to spice things up, I guess.
But I mean, there's no... That's a bit of a strange way to give a penalty. Who was that who just crossed the line? Hubert goes second. Hubert, nice lap. From the Mercedes driver, 8 tenths off the pace still of Amir. Amir, come on, man. Amir needs to be in
like if it wasn't for all of these shit that are new people that are definitely not Tier 1, and also Amir's fucking reign of dominance, all of a sudden, Europe would have been a great Tier 2 championship contender. But yeah, he's been his title challenge has come undone because of all the affirmation. reasons.
Who is all tier 1? Who the fuck are you? I'm sorry, I'm not to be rude, but who is new gen car in my chat? Who is all tier 1? I don't know. None of these drivers should be tier 1, except for Amir. He's also borderline a tier 1 driver, so is Stroller. I'd say the only like near borderline tier 1 drivers are Stroller and he's. Oh my god, Stroller had an insane first sector, holy shit.
To be fair, if Amir keeps up his current trajectory, he'll be like consistently fighting for the podium.
Wait, Logana, who did a 0.5 with you earlier? The guy that you were just, the guy in the chat. For the, oh, Amir retires from the session. Oh, he crashed.
Yeah, obviously.
No, he crashed. He didn't retire. He crashed out of the session. Oh, Amir did a 22.5 earlier, which is definitely tier 1 pace. Amir should be tier 1 after the season. He will. I can guarantee that, actually. I think he should get given a reserved seat for next season at a team of his choice, so long as it's not been taken already. Because Amir is pretty much a tier 1 driver, and we should move him to tier 1 for next season, at least as a reserve at the very minimum. Until we can get a seat if there isn't one available. Stroll that understeering a lot. Oh yeah, apparently Pyros. Oh my god, Pyros' F25 is opening, he can join. Billy Woods goes second, quick as a 22.9. What controller managed now? It looks like they're finally closing in on his pace. Goes third with a 23.0 banker, that's very good back. Billy Woods with the purple last sector looking very quick, and Stroller, who struggled in that last sector. Understeering wide, almost spun around on his in lap, and let's see what else there is now. Is there anyone who can join the session still? Problem is I worry about is that no one can join that car because there's too many people in the session.
There's 3 spectators.
Which means...
And 18 drivers, which means...
There's probably, we're at the limit of people in the session. 22 is the limit, right, for a session?
Yeah, yes, it is.
So if we have 2 spectators, we need 2 more slots for drivers. Pyros, I'm afraid, even if I invite you, I'm not sure if you'll be able to join. Let me know what happens, so I know for context who is where. Where are you on my friends list? Are you Stacks? Is that you? Pyros, are you Stacks? I'll wait till you tell me before I invite the person, just in case. I can't tell if he's on a good lap. It looks pretty good to me. A little bit off the apex there. This guy won Austria, looking very good in his debut. Started on the hard tyres, made it work nicely. Nizok, you are Stacks. Okay, I'll invite you after this guy does his lap. What's Nizok? He's going to look like on the first lap. It doesn't look too great. So high 23, low 24. No, it's 23.8 on his first lap there. The driver who won Austria way down the order now. Struggling in qualifying here at Abu Dhabi, which is a difficult track to get right. Where is Stacks? There he is. So Pyros, can Pyros join the session? Freddy is not last. He's beating Nizok currently. Meanwhile, who else is on a lap currently? Siri, I believe, is on a lap at the moment. Can't tell. He's definitely not, because he's 2 seconds off the pace. We have a Williams coming into a lap, is that? Or is that an Alpine? We have the Chill Stace going into a lap now. Ferrari slowing down in the first sector. Is that Ease? It was Ease, I think, letting a Mercedes pass on his lap. Is that Hubert, maybe? Not sure. Really spotted like team news. See, well, the thing is this as well. What is the threshold for tier 2 even? Like, we need to think about like what sort of pace that is. Like, it's fine to have I don't mind having a dominant driver in tier 2. Obviously, you'd like it to be competitive, but you have to think tier 1 isn't competitive either. Like, you know, in terms of the championship, it's actually less competitive than tier 2. So
yeah, statistically.
I mean, in terms of race winners, uniquely, there has been more in tier 1 than tier 2, weirdly, but that's mainly because I gave Darkstone a win at Imola. But even still, Millie Spider on an outlap, looking pretty committed. The Chill Stace there is very down in the first sector, and or is he actually? I don't think so. I can't tell. You can never tell when a tier 2 driver's on a hot lap because it just looks the same as their out lap. I can't lie. Frosty there is half a second up in the middle sector alone. This looks like a pretty neat lap for Frosty. It could be, yeah.
I don't know.
Top 5 is on the cards for Frosty if you can have a really good last sector. It needs to be nice and clean. Looks pretty good so far. Could cut that corner a bit more, miss the apex a little bit as well. Heads through the left-hander now over the curb. Needs to mind out for the car sliding through these medium-speed corners. The car likes to do that. It was very tentative there from Frosty. This may lose him some time in the bid to get to the top 5 here in the session. But out the final 2 corners. What's Frosty going to manage now up towards the line? It's going to be a low 23. It's a 23.4. Identical lap to Ethan, who's also not improving on his lap, actually. His last sector is looking really good this session. Looking way better than Frosty's. I think he could still improve on his lap. Ethan always slid. Oh no, he's boxing. No, don't hit the pit wall. Oh my god, that was close.
Is he out?
No, he did hit the wall. He missed it. And Cyril pits too. I think he may just about have enough time to come back out if he's lucky. But he'd have to drive a very quick outlap to make that work. Nearly Spider's now on a lap. First sector looking very much off the pace of the leading cars. Still, we've seen pace from this driver before. Oh yeah, and it looks like... Oh wait, David Elder has managed to join the session. However... Oh no, Pyros is struggling to join. It turns out you can join if there are spectators. If the session's already started, I think. Because one of them already has. Hubert's retired from the session. I'm gonna bring him... Oh no! David Elder, on his outlap, just crashed in the pit exit, and that's front wing damage. What a start to his career in Tier 2. And Nizok bears through the final corner, starts his outlap. Oh no, and Freddy's in the wall in the first sector. I think he validated his lap though, so... I think he cut the corner and drove into the wall.
Lawrence just spawned in the chicane.
Oh no, Lawrence! It was on a lap, I think. Oh, he's on his outlap, thankfully, so it wouldn't cost him too much. Oh, big crash for Freddy's in the catch fence. Holy shit!
What the fuck?
He drove into the wall in the straight. And there's an... Oh, it was an Alpine that almost hit him. That was Ethan Logan. Melee Spider retires from the session. Oh, he crashed in the Latifi corner. He actually crashed. Billy Wilson is on his outlap through that section. Will he get to see the car? No, he doesn't. Stroller retires from the session at the end.
Okay. I can't even see how much time is left because there's just constant yellow flags.
You have to think that
everywhere.
Amir may be quick in qualifying, but we've seen Fabian get similar pole acknowledges before and then fumble the race, so that you never know what could happen here in Tier 2. There's a lot of people. Meanwhile, Billy Wiz now heads into his final run. Can he unsettle Amir, who's been the dominant driver this season in Tier 2? Let's see. Amir, of course, in every race he's done this season has been on the podium, of course, excluding technically Canada because he inherited the win from a penalty.
So Jacob, I just came into league chats and tagged Average Stroll. Wrong pit lane, mate. That could suggest that he drove into the pit lane on the second back straight.
Actually, given where he crashed, that is probably exactly what happened. Billy was there. Oh, very committed. This looks like a nice lap actually from the Williams driver. Using the traction control on the exit yellow flags. Kimmy's out of the session. Was he on a lap? I think he was. He crashed on the final corner regardless. Ethan is on a valid lap. He can't do a lap, I don't think, unless the session ends just before this.
Kimmy is typing in the chat right now. He said, right, okay, Aston. So David Elder may have had something to do with it, with his broken wing.
Oh no, Ethan missed out by exactly half a second on getting to do a lap. Oh no, and Cyril just about made it by a second. That was so close. Ethan there narrowly didn't have enough time. He didn't cut enough corners to get to start his lap, but Cyril was in the same position, so he would have impeded him anyway. So let's see what Billy Wiz can do here. I didn't see what the sector times were, but it looks like a pretty tidy lap from what I've seen. I don't think it's enough though, it's not. Doesn't even improve, he loses time in the last sector. Graham Grex retires from P5. What can Cyril manage? He's up in the first sector. Ease also is on a lap currently, so is Ethan Logan. Lawrence goes P10 at the end, and the Sauber goes 7/10 quicker on the final run. And the Chili Stace was on a lap and has backed out since, it looks like. And there's a Sauber behind. Ethan Logan, though, is 6/10 up in the middle sector. This is a great lap. That was actually like pole lap pace from the Alpine in the middle sector. That was like a tier 1 middle sector. But he made a mistake, it looks like, before that. Through the last corner comes Ethan Logan. Can he get pole off Amir, actually? Nobody can snatch the front row for Billy Wiz. Ethan Logan on debut goes a second quicker and goes second quickest. Fantastic lap.
Second quickest, goes second quickest. Holy shit, what a bar.
That was
right, now that's some slight impeding. I do not know
Cyril
if
is about to be impeded by a lot.
He's tired, and that's a...
No, the problem with that is that was an AI car. You cannot blame Nizok for that. He was retired from the session. His teammate had finished, so we can't do anything about what his AI car did. So that Cyril can report it, but retiring from the session isn't necessarily impeding. I don't know what to think of that actually, because you should really just retire by crashing or going in the pit lane.
So...
Ease, who won last time out in Austria, qualified P12 today. Terrible stuff for him in qualifying, but we have 19 people on the grid. I don't think it's. I think it's too late now for Pyros to join, unfortunately.
So,
what a JP. What does JP mean? Anyway, Amir gets followed by 3/10 ahead of Ethan Logan, then Billy Wiz in P3. Interesting stuff here today.
Jacob's time in qualifying last season in
yeah, that's a
Tier
shame.
1 was a 1 minute 22.6. Jacob ended up winning that race.
That is actually true.
There's no fucking debate in Amir being tier 1.
Oh wait, a new nationality. Of course, first of all, is Israel. We also have France, and we also
No, he's
have.
not actually Israeli. He's not actually
I know he's not actually
Israeli.
Israeli. He just says this because they're a funny edgy joke. Also, we have Nizak, who is from France, the first ever French driver in NPL history, which is crazy to say.
Crazy.
And also,
Norwegian.
we have the first ever driver from Norway, with the Chile States. Very nice.
Yes. So, the race will start when the lights go out. Wait, did Jacob turn on formation lap? And check, fuck. Yeah, I think it's on. Jacob would forget such things, right?
Damn, mate, what did I tell you about joking on the fucking call?
I'm not joking it, bro.
Joking is not joking, it's a difference.
What is the difference?
Joking is when you... Wait, what? Confirmed Alistair hates the Irish. In what universe did I say that? Meanwhile... Ooh! Amir...
Interesting fact!
Amir knows that starting on the hard tyres as the fastest driver in the league is a bad idea, and you learned that from Fabian.
Interesting fact.
Go on, Dan.
The top 8 is all in a different team.
That's true. The top 9, isn't it? Oh, never mind, no, it's top 8.
Yeah, the 9th is Serial.
Yeah, so I read it wrong. I thought Frosty was 9. So, we have every single team on the grid today for the first time this season. You know, I'm not the lobby host, John, it's actually Ski. So,
yeah.
Ski kicked you. Is Gusting on... Also, John, we needed space for the drivers. We have 19 fucking people. And we have 2 people commentating, and then one more, we have Ski as well, owns the lobby. So that's literally 22 people. That's a full lobby. So if it weren't for you leaving, and also Jan, we wouldn't have had space for everyone to join.
Amir and Groundcrack have a slight coming together in the chicane.
Yeah, Ski does hate the Irish. We should get Ski banned for hating Irish people. That's racist. Anyway, X4Ez, also known as Simon, down in P18. David Elder did not do a lap in the end. He had front wing damage. He couldn't do a lap. Nizak in the Alpine almost just drove into a Sauber on the formation. I think that was Lawrence. Oh no, it was Ethan. Sorry, he's going real slow on his formation lap.
What's it called when you when you're I don't know, a random age like 24 maybe, and you hate minors?
It's called being Dylan Gao.
Ah.
Or Dylan Gall, as I'm going to call him
Gallish.
again because it pisses him off. 9 people are watching my stream. Welcome to the stream, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this race. It's going to be absolute chaos, given us Abu Dhabi with 19 fucking people. Alistair, thoughts on the fuel prices during the war? Dan, would you like to take this one? You know more about history than I do.
Yes and no, because inflation and the higher fuel prices are kind of stupid. You know, in some countries it makes sense, but like in my country, the Netherlands, it doesn't make any sense because we do not get our fucking gas or fuel or anything like that from Iran. We get it from Kazakhstan, Norway, and something else, and our own.
Oh,
Anyways.
my game's booking out. What the fuck is happening? Oh no. Anyway, it's a lights out. Where we go? Ethan was standing on business for the start of the race. He points to the right side of the track, but it wasn't enough. Amir on the medium tyre stays in the lead of the race. We have a massive stacker behind. This could be a crash in turn 1. That's 3 wide. Oh, there's contact. Wait, on Billy Wiz and Ethan Logan are side by side through the first couple corners.
Oh,
and we have cars all over the place here. Was that a crash I saw? Big accident! Around goes an Alpine!
Holy shit!
Nizak is involved and there's a big collision there.
Skid has spun both
and the Chile
vehicles
States
around.
has been involved in this incident. He has a massive penalty for hitting his teammate. The Chile States hits Skib at the back of the field in the V-carb and is now with big damage, it looks like, on the left side of that front wing, and Billy Wiz now is back ahead of Ethan Logan, it looks like, under the safety car, or the VSC I should say, as no one lost their whole wing in the start incidents. So we have complete chaos on lap 1. Ethan Logan, I recognise that name, I swear. He is in P3, currently lost the position on the hard tyres to Billy Wiz, who wants to chase after Amir when this race restarts and resumes. Amir there with the Delta should be fine. David Elder there, going very slowly, is overtaken by a V-car, and he gets a legal overtake anyway. The V-car is having a horrible start to this race, and Chili Stace has left the session.
Right, that makes sense.
Hold on, oh my god, I don't know how that wasn't a safety car. Fucking Simon X Perez has got no front wing at all in the Williams there down in P16, and also Nisark, who spun into the field, has gone very far off the track with damage himself. I don't know what he's doing. Billy Wiz, however, is already staying in DRS with Amir on these opening laps and wants to get in the fight for the race win today.
Oh yeah, green flag.
It is green flags, and let's see, Stroller there, obviously on the mediums, will be much quicker than Ethan Logan at this stage. We know how good his race pace is. He's trying to, oh, look at that wheel flag. Amir goes across the line, gets fast after the race. Can Billy Wiz, though, get in his DRS, which is crucial for his race? Through the first corner, goes a bit wide of the apex, uses the track limits, though, to try and gain some time on the exit, but he couldn't do it. I think Billy Wiz lost DRS to Amir. This is massive for his race. Can he get it? He didn't get it. Oh, no. This is terrible news that Amir looks so quick in the Rebel at the moment. This has to be one of his best tracks. I've never seen him be this dominant before. This is terrifying.
I gotta eat dinner.
Okay, enjoy the spin. Nizak there hits for a new front wing and for the soft tyres. Everyone chat will be glad to know that there'll only be one commentator for the majority of this race, it sounds like. Meanwhile, Billy Wiz continues to struggle to stay in the DRS of Amir, who continues to prove why he is not a tier 2 driver. Ethan Logan there, can he get a switch back on Stroller in the Aston Martin off the corner? He's got graham crackers as well in tow just behind there, losing time to the leading cars here. Here comes Ethan Logan down the inside on the hard tyres. Goes back past Stroller into P3. Now here comes graham crackers. And he makes contact with him. What was that? Terrible dive bomb from graham crackers. It wasn't even remotely alongside him. And that was entirely self-inflicted. And that cost him the position. Down to P14 now, maybe even 15th if he can get overtaken by David Elder. Meanwhile, there goes Hubert going very deep into the corner with Ethan now alongside on the hard tyres himself, trying to get in this fight. I think Hubert just overtook, but Frost is into P5 and he's right behind Stroller, who is chasing down Ethan Logan in P3 once again. After that collision with graham crackers, the field is really spread out here, and Amir gets the fastest lap of the race in P1. Continues to dominate here today in Tier 2. And Amir there with Billy Wiz behind. Billy Wiz just can't quite have an answer for him. He needs to be more accurate on his inputs to stay in his DRS, but he just hasn't got the pace to do anything. Let's see what Amir's tyre wear looks like, but Ethan Logan is in a great position here actually. He's got no one in his DRS, and all he can do now is try and set his sights off the cars in front. There goes Frosty down the inside of Stroller now into the middle sector. And meanwhile, Billy Wiz is closing in this gap to the race leader Amir down into the hairpin. It looks like he's running lower wings. Here comes Stroller maybe back down the inside now. Is that he's going to go for a move. He's already P8. He's got 4 places on the start of the race in the Ferrari there. His race pace is so much better than his quali pace. Meanwhile, Bailey Spider there. Side by side with Kimi off the corner. Did Kimi make contact with him there? I don't think so. Lawrence there almost spun off the corner in the Sauber there on those cold hard tyres. Meanwhile, Ethan there to the outside of Hubert. Can he go for the move on the outside? Yes, he does. Nice clean move there. We have a battle behind. Kimi versus Bailey Spider continues. Kimi has front wing damage on the left side of his McLaren. And it's not helping his title bid here so far. The side-by-side still there through the middle sector, looking like a nice battle between them. Kimi goes down the inside once again. Now Melly Spider to a contact though. Oh dear, getting elbows out racing here. Goes for a switchback. Is there space? Thought about a move, couldn't quite go for it, and he does not, so he stays in line. Meanwhile, here comes Ease now on Hubert into the final corner maybe. Couldn't go for it. It was a wise move to not go for a move there. And Kimi pits. He has had enough of the damage he has. He's going to go on to, I assume, the hard tyres. Ethan Logan on the hards for now should be slower, but as the race progresses, he should see a massive benefit from having that. He needs to use more battery, to be quite honest. I don't know why he has so much stored. He's just allowing Frosty to get back in the DRS range of himself. He's losing time now, trying to stay in front of Stroller in P5, who looks very quick on his return to NPL after getting banned from Austria for his incidents in Spain. Meanwhile, East there with a great exit off the corner. Goes past Hubert now down the straight, and here comes Cyril as well. Hubert, they're really struggling in the race here today, and both Mercedes cars are now on the very edge of the top 10 in 9th and 10th place. Meanwhile, Stroller goes around the outside of Frosty. Frosty there keeps it clean. Some great racing here in Abu Dhabi, I have to say. Yeah, flags are out. Is there a crash? Oh, looks like Cyril's gone off. Not sure what happened there. There's a massive battle. They're going up in front. Look at this. Between Frosty and Stroller. Ethan goes to the outside of Frosty. Can he go around the outside? He gives him space. Frosty just sends it down the inside, and he does make that move on the inside line. Good move from him. And Ethan continues now in P6 with ease on the medium tyres, trying to make up ground in the early laps of this Grand Prix. Ethan Logan already is starting to reel in the race-leading cars. We've seen once again, if you can make the hards work at the front of the field, you can be a force to be reckoned with here in NPL in Tier 2. We saw it last time out in Austria. Ease did not qualify on the front row, even I think it was the second row he got. And then comes back up to win the race because he started on the hards. And once again, we're seeing this here from Ethan Logan. If he uses enough battery, could very well get himself in the DRS range of Billy Woods out in front. It looks like he's going to this lap. If he plays his cards right, can he do it? The DRS detection point obviously right before the corner. It looks like he's got it. Look at this, Ethan Logan also closed in a second on Amir this lap alone. So this looking very good from the hard tyres. Of course, they are the favourable tyre in this race, so this could be massively beneficial for the Alpine driver in the early stages of the Grand Prix. We could see another new race winner and also a new team winning a race. Of course, Alpine has not won this season so far in both Tier 1 and Tier 2. Can Ethan Logan go for it? He's not even going to defend. Billy Woods knows it's inevitable, and he knows that the best chance of going for the race lead is to sort of let him by, or is he going to set up for a move on the exit? Looks like he is, but has he got the battery to go for a move on him? Ethan Logan there already, closing in on the cars front. There's a battle behind between Frosty, Stroller, and Ethan, and they continue on. Here comes Stroller now. But is Billy Woods going to go back past with DRS? No, he doesn't. And Ethan Logan there goes another second closer to Amir out in front. This is looking great. And Frosty there behind Stroller. Goes in very deep. Here comes Ethan down the inside. Is there going to be contact? No, there's not. He goes on the curb, almost spins around Graham Crackers. So that's Ease, sorry. So Graham Crackers makes a double overtake and goes past Graham Crackers, goes past Lawrence, I should say, and Hubert, who's really dropping like a fly in this field. He has front wing damage on both sides, and it's really affecting his pace here. He should box this lap, I'd say, because otherwise he'll lose even more time, and his race will be basically ruined. Ethan Logan there, trying to close in on Amir out in front on those hard tyres that he's using. Billy Woods is staying with him nicely. Looks like all he was missing was a point of reference. Billy Woods looking very nice now. Stroller there is also putting up a stat of defense on Frosty in P5, with Ethan also in tow. We have Ease as well in that fight, Cyril as well in the DRS closely behind, and there's a big gap to Merely Spider, who also has Graham Crackers for company, trying to come back up the order after being spun around on lap 3, I believe it was, potentially lap 2. And Ethan Logan there, if he has a good exit for will gain some time. I think he is gaining time. Don't tell me he wasn't defending. Oh, he's very confident in his straight line speed. He does not send it down his side. Goes in deep though. That's going to cost him loads of time into the chicane. Ethan there, side by side with Frosty into the chicane now. This is great racing here at Abu Dhabi today. I'm enjoying this. Frosty there right behind Ethan. He's got a Ferrari behind the Rebel. Yeah, flags. Oh, big accident for Stroller. Holy shit. How did that happen? Oh, watch out, guys. Oh my god. He's right on the apex of the corner. That could be a massive collision there if you're not careful. And the safety car has been deployed. And that's not what Ethan Logan would have wanted, but he can stay out and extend his hard stint, which would benefit him at the end of the race, I'd say. And there isn't too big of a gap for anyone to pit at the front, so this could see some interesting strategy calls. Will Amir box this lap for the hard tyres is the question. Of course, fresh tyres are overpowered at this track, so it's a matter of if. Here, obviously, mediums don't really last long anyway. Yes, he is going to box. Is Ethan Logan going to pit too? Oh, interesting. He is going to pit, so that's an odd strategy to take. I think Ethan Logan's confident strategy. Ethan Logan goes in with him. Billy Woods there tries to go alongside him in the pit entry, can't do it. Ethan stays out. Interesting. That's, I think, not a bad call, to be honest with you. Depends how many other people pit. Oh dear. He stays out too on the medium tyres. That's a very risky play at this stage, but track position could be beneficial with all the instance behind. Being stuck in traffic could cause chaos. Lawrence there stays out as well. Will he come out ahead of Amir is the question. I think he does. So both Saubers on the hard tyres stay out under the safety car, and the only driver on the mediums to stay out looks like will be Ease in P2 now in the Ferrari, reserving for them this time. And this brings the chill stace into play, but I haven't got him added, so even if I wanted to add him back, I couldn't. What a race this is already. Fantastic stuff. A very interesting strategy race to begin with. We saw the potential for some incidents. I forgot to mention, yeah, Stroll was trying out traction control off for this race, which definitely shows, because that accident was probably because of his traction. So Ethan is saying the wings I gave him were good. Thank God. Ethan enjoying the low wings. I won't say what that is for my rival's sake, but I will probably use those wings, maybe a slightly bigger wing offset in the race later on, but he's enjoying the hard tyres with the wings I gave him. Nice and low. whilst giving enough rotation to go through the corners nicely. We have Ease in P2, Lawrence in P3, Amir in P4, Ethan Logan in P5. Now on the fresh medium tyres, they're both on the mediums now. So Amir must have gone for these balanced compounds. Ethan may well have gone for the harder compounds. Amir may have made a mistake here to go on to compound because the mediums are so shit at this circuit. Wants to save a set of hards for the end, it seems, does Amir. Very last sector as the cars all close in on the safety car queue. Everyone watch out for that. And Freddie has pitted as well for hards. Kimi there may as well have stayed out because he already pitted at the start on 3-lap old hard tyres himself. Hubert, I think, pitted for a new front wing, surely? He did. Good for him. He had a qualifying, got in the top 5, but it's an unlucky race thus far. Just to avoid crashing into anyone on this restart. But this will provide some interesting restart drama because, of course, we have Ethan Logan hungry to get past Amir in front. With, of course, Lawrence, Ease, and Ethan in front of that. I think on the medium tyres, Ethan Logan should be pretty much completely equal with Amir in what is effectively the net race lead. Of course, Ethan, Ease, and Lawrence all have to pit again this race. Everyone else has made a mandatory pit stop today, I do believe. Let's have a check of that, actually. Who has not made a mandatory pit stop? Cyril hasn't, because he went onto the same compound. The Chili Stace has not either. And that's it, I think. I mean, everyone's continuing on with a few people doing front wing. Look how many people have changed the front wing at the start of the race. On lap 1 alone, 3 people did. That was the Chili Stace, the newest Norwegian driver, the first ever Norwegian driver in NPL history. Nizak, the French driver, the first of his kind. The first French driver in NPL history. And then we also have X-Ferez, Simon, in other words, in the Williams, pitting for any front wing laps of the hard tyres. I think he still is on those now. Safety car is still out, and we're waiting for the rest of the drivers to catch the safety car queue, who are very far behind, has to be said. The Chili Stace, of course, is not in the session anymore. He left after being involved in an opening lap incident. Skip, currently there in P17. Using up his tyres to catch the safety car queue. There's a massive gap to gain, and so does Nizak in the Alpine on old softs. Not sure why he's on the soft tyres. That's a bit of an odd call, to be honest. He'll struggle with those. See why we haven't had any French drivers. Oh, Skip gets 10 seconds. He's cutting the chicane. In an attempt to catch the safety car queue, has since made a massive mistake. Not only got an illegal overtake, but also got 10 seconds of penalties. What is he doing? I'm worried about this guy. I've got to be honest with you. What will he do? We're going to restart this lap. Doesn't look like we are, actually. Could be another lap under the safety car, which is great for Ethan because he can preserve his tyres even longer. Although arguably it could say that his tyres are going to be even older now, so maybe not. David Elder there in the Aston Martin in P12 currently on his debut for NPL. Skip has not murdered anyone on purpose. The Chili Stace there continues on. P18 currently, but Ethan leads the race. Track that we know he's good at, we've seen him in the past. We looked very, very quick here at Abu Dhabi in F123 in the early seasons of NPL, from Season 5 to Season 9. We've seen Ethan be pretty good whenever he's raced Abu Dhabi. Most notably, I'd say, was his performance in Season 7 at Abu Dhabi, where he was contending for the race win against myself and Casper in what was a very heated lead fight between the three of us, in what was effectively a Tier 1 lead fight. So Ethan shows great pace at his track on the right game. Will he be able to continue that on this game? Remains to be seen, but so far so good for the Sauber team in general. Both their cars in the top 3, of course, yet to pit, but have the track position that will benefit them in this race because they can avoid all the midfield chaos that is inevitable at this track on the restart. I wouldn't be surprised if we see another safety car here today, pretty much immediately. At 10 people watching my stream, this is going to be a very highly watched stream when it comes to the end of the race. 19 people racing, of course. Stroll out of the race was the reason we had the safety car. On his return, DNFs for I believe the 3rd time this season. I think it was the 2nd time, sorry. DNF from, I'm sure it now. It was Monza with his teammate, Cap, who is not racing today either. And safety car's coming in to start Ethan there. Be careful with the rest of the E's there on P2. Probably wants to get past Ethan immediately on the restart. Thinks he has more pace to give. And thinks if he can get past Ethan on the restart, he'll be home free to push forward. Amir also, though, wants to get through these slower cars in front as quickly as possible so that Ethan Logan is going to be on his case here on the restart, who is, of course, a new Tier 2 addition at the moment, even though almost it's the back of Amir there. Cars stacking up in the middle sector. Watch out, guys. I almost saw a crash there. Oh my god, holy shit, I saw that coming. Skip that almost drove straight into the entire field. That would have been a massive accident if he wasn't careful. And so far he has not been careful. But here we go. Will Ethan go now? Oh, here we go. I'm scared now. Massive stack up again. And finally the cars are able to go. Green flag racing here in Abu Dhabi. Here comes Ease already on the back of Ethan on the restart. Amir though sends it into turn 1. Is right behind Lawrence, goes way off the track. Goes off too deep. Here comes Ethan Logan around the outside of it. Amir, who did he spin? Oh, he didn't. I thought he did. But Amir tries to get the switchback and immediately loses the net race lead to Ethan Logan on his debut. So what's he going to manage now? Well, he sent it down the inside. He's going to hit the back of Lawrence. He almost did. How did he not make contact there? It's aggressive restart racing here. Lawrence almost spins out. Off the corner he goes. He almost spun around. Yellow flags are out for whatever reason. In the first sector, it looks like Hubert's had an issue there in the first sector. So is Kimi. Amir, though, trying to defend here from Ethan Logan as Lawrence being put under pressure by everyone who's pitted behind him. And Amir, they're side by side with Ethan Logan, goes over the curb too hard. And that's going to cost him on the exit. Here comes Billy Wiz now on the exit on the hard tyres. Can he go for the move now on Amir down the straight? Ethan Logan's put himself in the net race lead, with Ease now in front, chasing down Ethan for the race lead himself. And we have a massive train now from first all the way down. Kimi and Hubert did just die. I'm not sure what happened. But no damage for Kimi. Hubert, though, continues on. They spun each other out, apparently. Didn't see that from where I was looking. I was looking at the race lead fight, or the battle at the front of the field. Look how close they all are at the front. This could get very hectic on the restart. Let's look at the interval, actually, because it's more interesting. Yes, it is Ethan that leads from Ease in second. Ethan Logan is in third place. Here comes Ethan now. He's being very aggressive in this last set. He goes around the outside of Ease now into the final corner. What a move that'll be if he makes it. DRS is now enabled. He is not wasting time in this Grand Prix. He wants to get past. Oh, here's the back of him. That could be front wing damage if he's not careful. He's trying everywhere to go for a move as Ethan Logan. He wants to get past these this slow traffic in front as soon as possible. Does not want to wait in line. He's going for a move into here. Goes defensive. Is he going to send it? Oh, Kimi's out of the race. He retires in the pit lane and Kimi's bad season gets worse after he looked like a title contender at one point during the season. Has now since lost a lot of momentum in the season in recent races. Freddie there goes past Lawrence into P9. Looks like Lawrence's strategy to stay out was not the right call. Meanwhile, here goes Ethan into the race lead on Ethan now. So it's Ethan on Ethan racing here. And Ethan, can he get a switchback off the corner? Amir, though, has lost the place to Ethan. Oh, no, he hasn't. Sorry, he just wasn't past him yet. Cyril, though, looks really good on the restart on the medium size. He's now up there with his teammate, going for the position on Ease now out in front. And these slow cars in front are going to get absolutely swallowed by the pack as Ethan there tries to go back past Ethan Logan in front. The OG Ethan versus the Ethan Logan. So it's very confusing. Amir, though, to the inside of Ethan there. Goes down the inside. He might make contact with the car in front. If he's not going to have a contact with Ethan there. Amir there made contact with Ethan through the corner. And he does go past around the outside of the Rebel driver. Of Sauber, I should say. Ease, though, is still in front of Cyril, making his life difficult in this massive train. Look at the train there is out in front. Massive gap behind to Freddie. But in front of that is absolute chaos. An 8-car train for P1 in the race, pretty much. As Ethan now starts to break away from the leading cars. But Amir now is going to be the one on the charge, trying to get over the race lead from Ethan Logan, who looked to be the net race leader before. Made the right strategy call to pit. Ethan, though, taking a risk, trying to extend his stint and go for some trap position that he wouldn't have had otherwise by staying out. He did not stay in the DRS, though, and he's going to put himself under massive pressure now from Ease behind. He looks very quick. Amir, though, can potentially go for the race lead on Ethan Logan. You know, the Chile States AI car does finally pit. There was a safety car, and he lost the lead in the midst of the scramble there was. Here comes Amir, though, on Ethan Logan. Meanwhile, Cyril there. Oh, look at this. They're getting very close and up close and personal. Down the inside goes Frosty out of nowhere. Made contact with Ease there through the chicane. And he's still side by side with him now. And the old tyres of the Ferrari driver are really providing some drama here. Look at this massive gaggle of cars. Meanwhile, Amir to the inside of Ethan Logan for the race lead. Goes down the inside, but it's still side by side off the corner. Can he go around the outside, or is he going to use the inside line to get the... Oh, it's so close side by side for the race lead. What do I even look at? There's complete chaos everywhere. It's 3 wide behind. Holy shit. Oh, big contact behind. Graham Crackers almost got put in the wall. Was that Ease, I should say. And now it is Ethan who just managed to fend off Amir for the race lead. Here comes Frosty now behind Cyril. He's got Billy Wiz now for company on the hard tyres. And Frosty moves up into P4 now, with Cyril in P3 now. It's a double Rebel podium as it stands, with Ethan Logan on debut, out in front in the race. Graham Crackers there, with Ease being put under pressure now, as he's got front wing damage. Oh my god, he almost crashed there with Melee Spiders. He tried to box, and he has got front wing damage, I do believe, and he boxes the slap to go on to what I assume will be the hard tyres. Ease there, in the midst of the midfield scrambles, gets caught out in big fashion there. He's going to have to change the front wing. I'm not sure what happened to him there, but he got massive front wing damage, I'm assuming, when he rejoined the track. David Elder, once again, like in qualifying, has front wing damage. Meanwhile, in the grass there goes Melee Spider, trying to stay in the DRS of Freddy, who's almost on the back of the lead train here in the house at the moment, looking very consistent. Here we go then, Cyril trying to stay ahead of Frosty, who's got Billy Wiz behind that, and Ethan on all hards, being put under massive pressure from Graham Crackers in the Ferrari. Can he defend into the chicane? I don't think he can. Down the side he goes. Side by side, contact, just a little bit, and once again, Graham Crackers racecraft needs to be questioned as he goes alongside Ethan now. Emir, though, is on the outside of Ethan Logan now. Can he get the switch back off the corner? Does he go defensive enough? That might be contact for the race leaders. They're still side by side off the corner, but no, once again, perfect car placement from Ethan Logan in the defense of the race lead here. Fantastic racing from these two. Cyril is P3. Where did he start in this race? That's already qualified like quite far down. How do you check? Oh wow, yeah, you went up 6th place. He's the third highest mover alongside Freddy and Skip, who's gone up 11 places. Oh, I should say 8 places. He's in 11th place, I should say. And Cyril there, fending off Frosty. He looks a lot quicker at this stage on the hard tyres than the medium tyre runner in front. This race is fantastic to watch. Kimmy has left the session, says, oh well. Meanwhile, was that battle here I just saw? Freddy there, chasing down Ethan. I think it was Skip and Lawrence battling there, but Lawrence goes off the track in his bid to stay close. Yellow flags are out. Oh, it's an Alpine of Nizok has gone around. He's spun in the chicane there. Here comes Frosty now on Cyril. Didn't go for it, wanted the DRS, and he's got Billy was now right in the back of this fight for P3. Podium fight looking very good. First time Frosty's contended for a podium in a long time in NPL. Of course, his last podium and his only podium this season came in Australia in race 2. Can he go for it again? Goes to the inside line, and he does. Go for the race lead down the inside. And he gets the move to stick. Cyril there tries to cut over the chicane. Maybe let's watch this race lead fight. Is he close enough to go for a move on Ethan Logan, who looks very quick and commanding out in front in the Alpine? And meanwhile, here goes Cyril back past Frosty. Does retake 3rd place from the McLaren driver. Billy was struggling to stay with these guys. He's really not as quick at this track, it seems, than others. There, though, is right behind Billy Wiz, or Ethan Logan, I should say. These two are just dropping the rest of the field. They look so much quicker than everyone else. Ethan Logan, arguably also a Tier 1 driver at this stage. Let's see how this race continues. It's a very fun battle to watch, I have to say. Frosty there, once again, not saving battery, just staying right behind Cyril, applying all the pressure in the world on the Rebel driver. Ethan finally pits from where he was. I think he was in P7. Just in front of Freddy. Bucks now will he onto. He'll go onto the medium tyres. He'll make a massive undercut on the cars around him. Frosty once again right behind Cyril. They're gaining on the cars in front actually as they try to battle out in front. Here comes Amir for the race lead once again on Ethan Logan, and the battle for the lead continues now between the driver on his debut Ethan Logan and Amir now to the outside line. Can he go for it? Goes in, he makes a mistake off the corner and he can't go for it, but he's going to have the exit and potentially the move off the exit of the corner. Surely this is enough for Amir to get the race lead off of Ethan Logan and make it decisive as well. To the inside he goes, squeezes into the inside. It's side by side going into the braking zone. Ethan sends it around the outside though, and it's still side by side off the corner, but no, Amir finally gets his man and he overtakes Ethan Logan back into the race lead. Goes Amir. Fantastic racing from these two. And I don't think it's over yet because he's still right on his tail and looks very quick. Goes in deep though, locks up the rear tyres a little bit there. Goes in very deep off the corner, and now he needs to try and stay with Amir as much as he can. First time he's been in dirty air for a while. Needs to be very careful there to not lose the DRS on Amir, who we know is very quick when he's in clean air. Trying his best to gap the Alpine driver in front. Look how quick he is. It just all of a sudden gaps him off these corners. Amir looks so quick and consistent here in the Red Bull. Using all of the track and a little bit more to get away from... Oh no, my god, Ethan Logan did a crazy save to avoid spinning out there. He was really pushing to get back into the DRS of Amir, and that cost him DRS if anything. And that's not what he would have wanted in this race. Amir though, could be vulnerable. Yellow flags are out again. Who was it? It's Nizok. In the same place. Spins around. He's really struggling to brake for that corner. Ethan Logan though is closing back in there on Amir. Heading into the chicane. He's a very good chicane to get himself back in this lead fight. Can he get DRS on Amir off the corner? It looks like he just about can. Did he get it? I don't think he did. He Did not get DRS, and that's not what he wants. But it's very much on the edge, so it's not over yet, this battle for the race lead. Here comes Frosty, chasing down Serial. They're looking very quick at the front of the field here. Hubert, though, I should mention, is back up to P10 now after a tumultuous last part of the race. Oh no! Amir's in the wall! Amir crashed! Oh my god, he spun around out of the race lead again, just like in Bahrain. I had a feeling the same thing would happen. And he's gone off again now, Amir has, and has front wing damage as well. And this has completely shaken this race up in a way I did not expect it to. What the fuck happened? Amir, I think under the pressure of Ethan Logan, has spun out and into the wall. He's going to have to box this lap here for a new front wing, I'm assuming. Yes, he does. Nicely careful on the pit entry, but Amir has cost himself the chance to win this race from the race lead. Amir fumbles. I'm not sure if they made contact or what, but it definitely looked like there was a massive collision there with the wall for Amir, and he goes into the hard tyres, which I think can go to the end, but he has to change the wing, and that is not what he wanted. Cost him massively in this race, and wow, that's given Ethan Logan a chance to win the race on debut and be the 8th different winner from a 7th different team this season. By far the most winners in one season. Meanwhile, Les Lawrence in the wall at the Latifi corner. I think he wants a safety car. Uh-oh, this is bad. Oh, huge accident. Oh my god. That's a safety car. Here it is. Oh, wow. Huge crash. I stayed on his onboard for that exact reason. I had a feeling he was going to get hit by Experez, and he does. Give him a penalty there, which was not his fault whatsoever. But he's going to have to box this lap. And that has that helped him there, or has that fucked him over? I can't tell. I just allowed it. And Lawrence leads the session. He's had enough. And I don't blame him, really. And so does Experez. He retires from the session in the pit lane. He's had enough of this race as well. What a race this is. Absolutely insane. Lawrence there, that was very much his own fault. He should have reset the track. He wanted a safety car and then caused a much bigger collision than it should have been. He was probably waiting to see if someone was going to come past, but he could have just reset the track and avoided that entirely. So I think we could give him a penalty if that gets investigated, to be honest with you. It looked like he was trying to bring out the safety car on purpose after he spun into the wall. Yeah, Lawrence there was not a smart move to park the car on the exit of that corner. Billy Wiz and Graham Crackers are side by side in the pit entry. And they are going to fight it out for these positions, but this is giving a free pit stop to Ethan Logan, to Billy Wiz, to Serial, to Frosty, Graham Crackers, Melee Spider, and this will be massively advantageous. Changing the front wing, I think he's had enough of that. Mediums for Frosty and for Billy Wiz on the restart. And Amir there should not gain much track position from this because of the Delta, which has really fucked over the championship leaders race today. Now, in terms of the championship, the only contender that's ahead of him, really, at the moment, are... well, Hubert, firstly, and Ethan as well. So Ethan, if he has a good restart, could very well be in contention here to close in on Amir for the championship lead, but by how much is the question. I don't think the gap to Kimi was very small, I've got to say, for Hubert and Ethan, as well as Graham Crackers, who is now, I believe, ahead of Felix because of the race band he has. You have to think, with the drama that this race has provided, and with Amir's incident, he's now back in P6, though, in fairness to him, on fresh hard tyres, so Amir there is very much not out of the session. What a race. So they made the right call to go onto the hard tyres. So, this race flipped on its head by a massive accident there for Lawrence. Everyone that's complaining about too many new people needs to just shut the fuck up, honestly. I hate to hear it. Like, do you not want more competition? Do you not want more people to join? Like, if people are dirty, just report them. And then they'll get penalty points, and we can investigate them more and more. Like, you need to gain credibility to be seen as a clean driver. Like, I haven't seen any... honestly, the dirtiest driver I've seen today was Graham Crackers, to be honest with you. I've seen him cause 2 incidents today. One which was minor, one of which was quite a big incident. And yes, Ruben, Alpine is indeed in P1 here, and looks like they're going to win the race. Ethan there in P9, having a strange race. Let's have a look at the standings, actually, because I'm intrigued. Obviously, with Skidi and Effing, and Hubert getting P3 in Austria, he was only 8 points behind Kimi. So Ethan and Kimi both have Ethan and Hubert have a great chance to overtake Kimi in the championship this race. Of course, Ethan has only missed one race this season, so has Hubert. So that's interesting. Kimi has missed 3, and Amir has missed 4. Ethan said he was getting squeezed by 2 cars, not to save the car slightly. This race has been very much a case of 3-4 wide incidents and cars going all over the place. Abu Dhabi is quite a difficult track to race on anyway because of the nature of the circuit, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see some big incidents in Tier 1 as well as Tier 2. We've already seen massive collisions for Stroller, for Lawrence, for X-Ferez, and Kimi retired in the pit lane. X-Ferez also retired in the pit lane after crashing into Lawrence to bring out the safety car. What was very much a self-inflicted incident from Lawrence. I think he tried to bring the safety car out. Let's see, Ethan there. I'm supporting Ethan there in his DMs, hoping that he will see them. Freddie there, I mean, we're having a really good race here in the Haas, up to P8 at the moment. Very good stuff. The only Haas in the race today. The only driver without a teammate. His teammate not in attendance today. Rootless Toast, very rare actually, now you mention it. Rootless Toast is always online. Very strange to see that he's not racing today. He hasn't missed a race since he joined Tier 2, but now he has. It happens to be the time where we have 19 drivers on the grid for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix in Tier 2, what has been an absolutely insane race. Skip somehow still has a penalty to serve. Is it from... It's 10 seconds. How has he not pitted since he got that 10-second penalty? Has he got another one? Look at the race director. He got 2 10-second penalties for corner cutting. He got another one at the start. Fucking hell. I don't know how X-Ferez got a fucking 10 penalty for crashing into Lawrence there. That's fucking ridiculous. He could have served it in the pit lane and stayed in the race. I don't know why he retired. It's a stupid way of retiring from the race, to be honest with you. I don't think he was having fun anyway. But oh well. Unfortunate for him. Hold on a minute. What the fuck happened to Frosty? I forgot to mention, I could have sworn Frosty was P3 a minute ago. Why is he 6th? Wasn't he 2nd? I'm confused. Where the fuck was Frosty? Let me look. I think Frosty spun. He was P3. And now he's P6, so I think Frosty spun under the safety car. He's lost 3 places. Now behind Amir. What the fuck? That's a shame for Frosty, but we should come in this lap. Nizak is having a battle here with the Chillstar CI car. And they're now trying to close in on the field. Why the fuck is the Chill Stage not joining the field? Oh, that's so annoying for the Alpine. They should still catch up, in theory. Nizak, they're trying to... Oh, Nizak, man, that's such a shame. For the Alpine, you could very well have been in this fight, in these old cars, but it's getting held up by this V car. By the way, I should mention, this is an AI car, it's not him who's driving. If you watch his onboard, you'll see that it is indeed an AI car. Amir spun into the wall from the race lead, Kimi, and he lost a lot of time, which is one of the reasons why you should never DNF. You could have been gaining a lot of points in him if you didn't DNF because of his incident. Here we go then, green flag racing with Ethan Logan leading. Wait a minute, Graham Cracker says, what the fuck happened to Graham? Did he hit Frosty? Is that why he has front wing damage? Is that why Frosty lost places? I think that's what happened. Yeah, Kimi, you're out of the points, but there was another safety car because this race is active. There's 19 people. You should never just retire when you're outside the points. Like, that's such a defeatist way of thinking. You have to put yourself in position to get points by staying in the race. I think I missed a massive collision under the safety car between Graham Crackers, Billy Wiz, and Frosty because they all have front wing damage from the safety car restart. Meanwhile, down the straight, they look like they're not even moving from over here. They are, I can assure you. Any dive bombs? I saw a V-carb. Is that Skip? Oh my god, what the fuck? Skib just fucking sent it on Ethan and has fucked his race over. What the hell was that? I'm sure you'll report him for that. That's fucking ridiculous. Skib there very much caused that incident. I think it was an accident, but regardless. He's battling now with Ease. Side by side into this corner. Ease does go past around the outside into P9 and sets the sights after Freddy now in P8. There's a lot of battery there on this restart. Ethan there's now behind Hubert, his championship rival for P3. He's running tier 1, I'd say, I'm going to go Fabian, fuck it. Actually, Fabian's not racing, is he? I'm going to say, let's say Ski again. I reckon Ski's going to go 2 races in a row, fuck it. I don't think a new person's winning, gotta be honest with you. Or is it? Oh, never mind. Hold on, there's no way. If Cyril wins this race, that would be fucking insane. Cyril, think about your battery. What? B3, who's leading the championship in tier 1? Or tier 2? I'm leading the championship in tier 1 by 85 points. And in tier 2, Amir's leading by 45 points. Here comes Cyril. On Ethan Logan for the race lead. With just 8 laps remaining, goes down the inside, and he goes into the lead of the race on the driver who seemed unbeatable. He's now being put under immense pressure, and Alpine of Nizak has spun again, and Cyril's under massive pressure. Oh no, this could be bad news. He's going to lose a lot of time now down the straight with the DRS to Ethan Logan. Cyril just needs to think about his DRS management. He could very well win this race with the pace he has. The massive battle here between Graham Crackers, Ethan Logan, Frosty. Graham Crackers rejoins right in front. Yeah, flags right again for Nizak. He spins again. Graham Crackers down the inside, makes contact with Amir. It's him again. Here comes Frosty down the inside of both of them. Couldn't go for it. He's still alongside though. Through the middle sector, Frosty there trying anything he can to make a move on Graham Crackers' contact. Uh-oh, this could get bad. 3 wide into the last 2 corners. Oh my god, what the fuck is happening?
Cyril's gonna win.
Whoa!
Right.
It's on Skib. On Skib. Crazy race.
Ethan got a penalty. Ethan Logan, I think.
No, he didn't.
Because, yeah, Cyril's gonna win.
Wait, what do you mean you got a penalty for what?
I don't know. Car got off, one of the Alpines, French guy.
Nizak has spun almost every single lap since the restart. Here comes Cyril. You know, Freddy's on the back of Graham Crackers.
Well, he has TC on. What the fuck is wrong spinning?
Cyril is quick, but he doesn't seem quick enough. Here comes Frosty on Melee Spider, who looks randomly in the fight for the top 5. I didn't see that coming. Why is he yellow again? Oh, it's
Graham Crackers also down the inside of Melee Spider.
Amir's now P3, he's got Holy Wiz on the medium tyres. What the fuck is happening?
Shit!
What is happening in this midfield?
What kind of stack up is this?
This race is crazy. Here comes... Look at this train. Graham Crackers was what caused this, because he has loads of front wing damage from the restart. Melee Spider, sorry, we thought about going down the inside. Couldn't go past, and now here comes Graham with Frosty goes past. Here comes Melee Spider though, on the exit of the corner. Might send it here on Graham Crackers into this section in the middle side. Here comes Ease out of nowhere. And once again, you see Nizak spinning around in the back of the field.
How many cars is that?
A lot.
6?
6 or 7?
Nah, more than 6. 1?
That's gotta be 8, that's gonna be 9 cars.
Wait, from Graham Crackers, Frosty is pulling now.
Frosty, Graham, Ease.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7, 8, 9.
7, 8.
No, with David Elder's in the fight too now, so it's 9 people within a second of each other.
He was the 8th person I counted. Why does everyone have wing damage?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I mean...
if you're not counting Frosty, then yeah, that would be...
Yeah, Frosty's gaping.
Yeah, because Graham Crackers has loads of front wing damage. Why isn't he letting his teammate pass? I don't know why he's...
Graham Crackers, yeah, Colton has wing damage.
Cyril is slower than Amir at this stage. I think if Amir catches up, he will not make life hard for him.
Easy has wing damage.
Yeah, so does his teammate, but far more for Graham Crackers. Seems to be making it work just fine on those mediums.
Melee Spider doesn't have damage.
Fight behind between David Elder there.
That's Freddy in P9.
He's doing pretty well for himself. David Elder there battling with Skib, goes over the curve, almost hits him off and almost spins around. Didn't quite do so though.
Exterior POV, please. Here.
Graham Crackers there, right behind Ease though for P6.
Hewitt's also doesn't have damage. Ethan does.
Another spin now for Nizak in the back of the field. It's Alpine first and last is the running order, and Nizak has front wing damage as well. It could cause a safety car at this rate if he's not careful. Which is still
maybe it's much how this teammate and Cyril wins.
Cyril won the race though. Another spin for Nizak in the front of the field. He needs to let his teammate pass. I'm very scared. We've already seen Lawrence murder Simon, or get murdered by Simon because he stopped in the middle of the track, which was very much Lawrence's fault. But will we see the same happen to the Alpine teammates?
We saw something similar in Spain.
Once again, Nunes has spun right in front of his teammate. Watch out! Oh my god. He rejoined from the serial! Oh my god.
That was a resafe jointly moment there. Fucking hell,
What the fuck is he doing? He needs to just retire,
bro.
bro.
At this rate. He should just, he should hang it up, bro.
Insane
racing.
racing.
Clearly see he is French. Oh, he has a puncture. He has a rear right puncture.
Oh, he is on 13 lap old hards. Oh, big spin!
He has a puncture. Oh, fuck, yep.
Yeah, he lost it again.
He has a
rear right. You're right, on the rear...
Yeah.
Right tyre, I think?
Yeah, rear right. Okay, now he should get to the pit lane. How old are his tyres?
13 laps
Only
old.
13 laps.
But, you know,
I think he
Frosty
got a punch from all those spins, to be fair.
Is he close enough to go from here? There, Frosty looks very quick, but Billy
Wiz... Oh, there he goes again.
Lost time, and yeah, no, he's just really struggling with that puncture. Just can't seem to drive around. Why is he not boxing? I think he's just enjoying himself, I can't lie. How is the chill state? He's a lap down, I think that's why he's behind him. Cyril there, still ahead of his teammate. It's going to be a double Rebel podium. For the first time in Tier 2 history, we're about to see a double podium for a team.
Really?
Yeah, it's never happened before.
Even like McLaren or...
Not McLaren or Ferrari.
Red Bull?
No team has got a double podium so far this season. Initially, Red Bull did in Imola, but they got that loss because of a penalty for Cyril. And,
oh yeah, of course.
And also, I think there was another race where the McLaren had double podium in Canada, but another penalty for that race gave Amir the podium instead of Frosty, I believe it was. Yeah, flies again, as you would expect them.
Yeah. Oh, and he's broken his rear wing with that one. Yeah, let's make it even worse, guys. Fucking hell, right?
Even the V car was lapped him. That's an AI car, so... Oh my god, Ethan Logan almost just spun out of the race lead. There comes Frosty there on the outside, battling with ease as well. How is Graham still in P7 with that massive left side front wing damage? There must be red damage on the left side of his car. He's still making it work. Another spin.
Surely he's going to go to the pit lane, right? Surely he's got to go to the... He's not going into the fucking pit lane.
He's not going to pit lane this entire race. He's literally doing this the entire race since like lap 4. He's spun out so many times. Meanwhile, look at this Freddie battling with Hubert now. Hubert goes down the side of Freddie for P9 here. Can he hold on to the top 10? Ethan there is trying to get back in this fight. But he's understeering like crazy. Has he got... He has got front wing damage. Here comes Skib now in the V car with that 10-second penalty. Frosty there goes down the inside of Ease.
Mistake.
How is Graham ahead of him? How did Graham get ahead of Ease? What the fuck? He has still got that front wing damage.
Coulson is cooking.
Oh, not again. Another... Oh, Nizark. Oh, Nizark, please don't kill your teammate. I'm so scared that's going to happen, man. Imagine if Ethan Logan loses the race on debut because his teammate slammed him out by accident.
He's on the racing fucking line, bro.
Oh, Nizark, please.
Oh, yeah, he's in the wall. He spins out the way.
Oh my god, thank god he spun out there.
He spins out the way. Oh no, that's not going to be a safe rejoin. That's not going to be a safe rejoin. That's not going to be a safe rejoin.
Oh, he almost killed him there. Holy shit.
Fucking hell,
Did you not
bro.
come back on the track a little bit earlier there?
Can we actually disqualify?
Oh, wait, Skip.
Nah, he just retired on the straight.
Oh yeah, Skip's had enough. Fair enough.
Oh, and he's...
Lock up there for Billy Wiz. Graham Crackers there somehow, with that front wing damage, is still in that train. You have to think Graham Crackers would have been in the fight for the race lead if it weren't for the front wing damage.
What happened to Frosty? He's down in P10 now. He was in P5 a second ago.
Yeah, he must have had a big collision there with, I'm assuming, Ease, because he was battling Ease for P5 a minute ago.
Ethan Logan is slowing down by the looks of things.
3 wide down the inside goes Hubert. Freddy goes for it down the inside as well with 3 laps to go. And he does get past Frosty, but he's still there. And they're side by side off the corner. Freddy goes off the track. That could be a warning, and it is. And off the track he goes.
Straight, that's,
Here comes Hubert now on the outside. It's 3 wide again. Here comes Ethan in the fight. It's a 4-way fight for P7, or P8 I should say. Around the outside goes Hubert. Frosty sends it down the inside.
Oh, fucking hell, Frosty.
Frosty driving in anger, I'm assuming, from the incident from before. Freddy's lost loads of time there down the straight. He's got David Elder behind him as well. Here comes Frosty around the outside of Hubert.
Be careful with that one, Chief.
Another spin there for Nizark at the back of the field. And with 3 laps to go, make it 2 this time by. Look at the Ferraris putting all the pressure in the world on Billy Wiz on those all medium tyres. This race is fantastic for racing. Amir there, almost in DRS range of his teammate for P2, who's also closing in on Ethan Logan out in front. Just trying to keep it together till the end of the race here is the Alpine driver. And it looks like Ethan Logan's going to win on debut at this rate in what has been an incredible performance from him on his debut in Tier 2, beating Amir, the dominant championship leader. And you have to think he will be a championship contender if he sticks around in Tier 2 next season, just like Gary in Tier 1 the next season.
How did Serial get up to P2, by the way?
Basically, he was just avoided every single crash there was at the front, every single incident, every single strategy blunder. He's been driving a great race.
How many were there?
A lot. Like, Frosty got murdered on the safety car by Graham Crackers. Before that, Amir spun out of the race lead. The safety car as well, which was well timed for Cyril. Like, it all just went in his favour. And Cyril has put himself in P2 and kept it there. He's actually gained 0.8 of a second on Ethan Logan this lap alone. I think Ethan Logan could be struggling with some tyre wear, maybe.
Nizok, please enter the fucking pit lane, bro. You're on lap 26.
Wait, has Ethan got a puncture or something? He's losing so much time to Cyril. It's actually crazy.
Yeah, no, he did that last lap as well. I don't know.
Ethan Logan is really struggling with the pace.
Cyril was 1.8 seconds back. Was it? Yeah, the gap
he was 4 seconds behind him last lap. At the start of this lap, he was 3.7 behind. Now he's 2.8 behind. He's literally chasing down the race leader with 1 lap to go now. And look at this, Ground Crackers. Melee Spider came back in this race. If he can get in the DRS, he can get P4.
It was 1.8 at some point, and now.
Oh no! Watch out for the Alpine Nizok again. With a massive rear right puncture, spins out again in this corner, and he's going to the wall.
That's gonna be more safe than all the other attempts.
Watch out for Amir. Skipper's left the session, and Nizok rejoins once again in the middle of the pack with Ground Crackers, Melee Spider, and E is battling for P4.
Cyril's burning now when he is.
I don't think he will, because Cyril wants to prioritise himself. When Amir's already got the championship under wraps, pretty much, at this stage of the championship. His nearest title rivals, Hubert and Ethan, down in P9 and P10. Kimmy's out of the race as well. So it looks like Kimmy will hold on to P2 in the driver standings, but they'll lose a lot of ground to the likes of
Where's that rejoin?
Nizok, oh my.
Rejoin straight in front of Easy.
Graham and Billy Wiz killed each other apparently. Billy Wiz is now down to P7. And that'll probably be why he's lost time. He's got no front wing! Billy Wiz has no. Oh my god, holy shit! He almost drove into Nizok again.
That was scary.
And now with no front wing, surely Frosty's going to get past him.
And Cyril.
Down the inside he goes, and he does get past. He's got no front wing. Billy Wiz there has been murdered by Graham Crackers again. Graham Crackers should be disqualified. He's caused so many incidents today. But let's go to the front of the field. On his debut in NPL Tier 2, Ethan Logan wins the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix for Alpine. Their first win and podium of the season, and it is the 7th different winner this season. Or is it the 8th even? I think it's the 8th winner this season from a 7th different team.
Yeah, it would be 8th.
8 winners from 7 teams is a crazy stat. Oh, big! Oh my God! Melee Spider almost murdered Graham Crackers across the line.
The final corner.
Goes by. Can Billy Wiz hold on? Ethan could not quite get him. Billy Wiz with no front wing finishes P9. Freddie missed out on the podium just about. So did David Elder there in P12 on debut. What a race! Insane race in the end. And Cyril gained 1.3 seconds on Ethan Logan on the final lap as well. What a performance Cyril put in there.
Honestly, from what I'm hearing, this race may have been worse than Epstein.
In terms of racecraft it was, but in terms of entertainment, that race was peak. That was like Imola basically, but slightly better. It wasn't as bad as Imola, I wouldn't say. But that race certainly was complete chaos. Probably the most chaotic race of the season, I have to say, overall.
Both tiers?
Oh, no. Best race in both tiers would probably be like, I don't know, Imola or something. Bit biased, but...
It was not fucking Imola, let's be real.
Austria wasn't. Australia tier 1 was pretty good. I'd also say...
Yeah, wait, Zandvoort
was a fantastic race. Ethan Logan becomes the first ever Israeli winner. He's not actually from Israel, don't worry guys, he's actually British, I'm pretty certain. But anyway, he wins the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Cyril finished second.
Fucking Israel is named Ethan
2 Czech
Logan.
drivers in the top 5. The Czech Republic is back with, of course, the 2 Lopez brothers not racing recently.
He might be Robert Schwartzman.
Oh, fastest lap as well for Ethan Logan. You've qualified second, gets the fastest lap of the race, and wins.
Almost max points for him. Do you think he's tier 1?
He's pretty fucking close, I have to say. I mean, if Amir's tier 1, then this guy's the same pace as him, then yeah.
Yeah, then Ethan Logan shall be tier 1.
Well, next season, we will let him race till the end of the season again, just like Amir, because we need some competition for Amir anyway, but then we'll make the transfers for all the drivers in tier 2 who are tier 1 pace for next season. But thanks for watching. Ethan Logan wins from Cyril and Amir, the first double podium for a team, unless, of course, they get penalties. But we'll remains to be seen, I should say, with all the... oh, yeah, we already have a ticket. Ticket 242 has already been made by Freddie.
Great.
And Nizok apparently impeded Freddie. I think that may have been at the end of the session. We'll see his clip. Anyway, we shall end the session there. So congrats to Ethan Logan for being our 8th winner in Tier 2 from a 7th different team. Good stuff. Very good stuff.